If you wanted to read the complete physical history of life on Earth, where would you look? The answer is beneath your feet. These horizontal layers of sedimentary rock act like the pages of a massive ancient ledger. Reading those pages is the science of paleontology, the study of fossils. Organisms that died millions of years ago were preserved in a few specific ways. Some turned to stone through petrifaction, others left empty molds and casts in the mud, or, like this insect, were perfectly trapped in tree resin that hardened into amber. When we dig into the earth, we find a consistent pattern known as stratigraphy. The lower layers of sedimentary rock contain simple, ancient fossils. As you move up to the newer layers, the fossils become increasingly complex, showing highly developed modern forms like mammals. This distribution is highly ordered. Finding simple organisms at the bottom and complex ones at the top provides direct physical proof that life evolved gradually over millions of years. Sometimes the fossil record gives us a snapshot of a species caught right in the middle of a major evolutionary transition. We call these extinct organisms missing links. Unlike living connecting links, a missing link is a fossilized animal that possesses characteristics of two distinct adjoining phyla or classes. For example, the fossil Seymoria displays features of both amphibians and reptiles. It shows us exactly how land-dwelling reptiles branched off from their water-dependent amphibian ancestors. This diagram shows the most famous missing link in evolutionary biology, Archaeopteryx lithographica. It lived during the Jurassic period, roughly 150 million years ago. For your WBC HSE exams, you need to know exactly which traits belong to which class. On the reptilian side, Archaeopteryx possessed sharp teeth in its beak, 3 distinct fingers with claws on its wings, and a long tail containing free caudal vertebrae. But it also had true avian, or bird-like characteristics. Its 4 limbs were modified into wings covered in contour feathers, and its skeleton featured a V-shaped furcula, or wishbone, identical to modern birds. Finding an animal with true reptilian teeth and true avian feathers in a single skeleton gives us conclusive evidence. Modern birds are the direct evolutionary descendants of ancient reptiles. We can also track gradual, step-by-step evolution within a single species lineage. This chart shows the complete evolutionary history of the horse in North America over 60 million years, a fossil timeline described by Othniel C. Marsh. Look at the bottom-most stage. The earliest ancestor was small and fox-like, living in soft, marshy forests. As the Earth's climate dried out, and those soft forests turned into hard, open grasslands, what physical changes would this animal need to survive? It needed to see over tall grass and run faster to escape predators. We see this in the fossil record as progressive trends. Over millions of years, the horse lineage underwent a general increase in body size, a massive lengthening of the limbs, and an enlargement in brain complexity. At the same time, the animal experienced retrogressive trends, the reduction or loss of certain traits. Because their diet shifted to tough grasses, they lost their canine teeth. And to run efficiently on hard ground, the multiple side toes on their feet slowly disappeared. You must memorize this exact sequence for your exam. The lineage started with Eohippus, the dawn horse, then Mesohippus, Merychippus, Pliohippus, and finally Equus, the modern horse. This continuous fossil record shows that evolution is a dual process. Organisms build up necessary traits and discard obsolete ones to perfectly fit their changing environments. This image lays out the physical skulls and leg bones of that lineage, mapped directly against Earth's geological timeline. The earliest ancestors appear in the Eocene epoch, progressing steadily up through the Oligocene, Miocene, Pliocene, and into the Pleistocene. Notice the most drastic retrogressive change right here in the foot bones. What starts as a padded, multi-toed foot in the Eocene shrinks and fuses until only the central third digit remains. By the Pleistocene, it becomes a single, powerful hoof, designed for high-speed running on hard plains. Let's lock in your exam strategy. Pause and screenshot this summary. You need to know the definition of paleontology, Cymoria as the amphibian to reptile link, the distinct avian and reptilian traits of Archaeopteryx, and the progressive and retrogressive trends in the evolution of the horse. Mastering these specific, tangible examples proves that the theory of evolution is supported by a rich, observable historical record. Keep these facts straight, and you will secure maximum marks on your exam.